Hello and welcome back to Chasing the Target. Another nail-biting game went till the last ball. Shouldn't have, but Delhi pulled things back with Mumbai putting some pressure on themselves as well. Rohit Sharma and Nishan Kishan started the innings beautifully, but then a few wickets. Surya Kumar failing again, and the pressure was back on Mumbai. Some really good death bowling, especially from Nokia. That last over was outstanding. Took the game to the last over till the last ball. Lekin a very quick double, and Mumbai just crossed the line literally. A bit of a wayward throw from David Warner. I think it was overall a very good game of cricket. It should have been a more comfortable win for Mumbai Indians. मगर मेरे हिसाब से Delhi did pull things back as well, with some very good death bowling. If you see, started the game from the Delhi's point of view, Prithvi Shaw again failing, Manish Pandey with the start, but then that middle order of Yashdul, Robin Powell and Lalit Yadav. This is the problem Delhi is having कि भाई middle order में runs नहीं आ रहे और फिर से आज वैसे ही continue हुआ. कोई start किया ही नहीं और lack of runs. Akshar Patel again lower middle order, he came to the rescue, striker of 216, got a bit lucky with the catch drop, but otherwise he batted beautifully. Gajju bhai, hello brother, thank you so much for joining, really appreciate it. But I think overall, if you see that batting performance, it was just Akshar Patel. David Warner was a bit slow. I wish he could have gone a bit faster, but I understand there was wickets falling at the other end, couldn't do much. Mukesh ने catch नहीं, मैच ड्रॉप कर दिया. हाँ, मुकेश पिटा भी बॉल के साथ और फिर कैच भी ड्रॉप कर दिया. That was a straightforward catch. He should have taken that, and that would have meant Tim David would have been back in the hut. But still, Delhi fought, 5 of 6. They took it to the last ball. Also that run out मतलब बहुत जोर से फेंक दिया ना, मेरे को नहीं मालूम वो बॉल क्यों फेंका इतना जोर से. It should have been that should have been a run out in my opinion. Maybe he was going for the direct hit. But yeah, Mumbai have finally won their first game of the IPL, and they're back. I wouldn't say back on track, but just crossed the line, and hopefully the momentum can change. And speaking of that, of Mumbai, I have Mumbai fan joining me right now, Mr. Panta. How are you doing, sir?
Doing great, sir. Finally a win.
The company, finally a win. We'll take the 2 points, but more stressful than you thought, than I thought. मतलब end तक गया game ये और मतलब लिटरली जस्ट क्रॉस द लाइन विद दैट डाइव. नहीं तो बहुत मुश्किल हो रहा था. सुपर ओवर अभी मेरा नहीं आया अब तक, लेकिन आज बहुत करीब गया फिर से. द थर्ड नेल बाइटर इन अ रो इन 3 days.
Absolutely. It has been a crazy weekend, and obviously week is also continuing with the same pressure and close games. It's been amazing from Rinku Singh, and then yesterday as well in RCB's game, and now today Mumbai versus Delhi. It's been crazy.
Correct.
Also, I wanted to, since you were telling me, telling the viewers about the throw that it should have been a run out. I just saw David Warner,
Yeah.
yeah, telling the same thing to Harsha Bogle that since Tim David was running in the path of his throw, he had to make sure that the ball is going above his head. That's the reason the
He's too
throw
tall.
was way higher,
Yeah.
and that was only
Yeah,
luck.
he's too tall. I had more problems with the other throw. The one जो रन आउट होना था, राइट? उसमें रन भी मिल गया और रन आउट नहीं हुआ, जो डायरेक्ट मारने
I
गया था। आई
feel,
थिंक आराम से मारना था वो थ्रो।
yeah, David Warner did say that, but I thought कि Nokia should have collected that. इतना
Yeah, I
तो
mean,
ठीक था यार, ललित ने इतना पावर से भी नहीं फेंका था, बट फिर भी
yeah.
ठीक है. Yeah, it
Because
happens.
it
Yeah,
was
Mukesh's catch was also a turning point. He should have caught that.
Mukesh, yeah, exactly. I mean, in Delhi, what I was talking about, also middle order नहीं चल रहा उन लोगों का. Mumbai, um, I had similar problems in Surya Kumar Yadav, but let's talk about the positives first. Rohit Sharma back in form, finally getting a 50. Ishan Kishan looked, decent as well. Finally, they showed what this batting, lineup can do at the start. But the way they finished it wasn't as convincing. And when you have the likes of Tim David, Cameron Green there, you don't expect it to go to the last ball. So still a lot of improvement. But bowling wise, there was a big improvement. Berendorf, that over was unbelievable. And Piyush Chawla, man, that was a legendary spell. He rolled back the years.
Absolutely, absolutely. Like, we never expected Piyush to come back this strong, but we saw Amit Mishra also doing that the other day for Lucknow, and now Piyush. So you can't count experience out. They always play an important key role. And yes, we saw it today as well. The ball to Powell, it was a good wrong one, which he just missed it completely, and then again to Lalit, he missed it completely and got him bowled. Again, you said Berendorf, he's been bowling well in the nets, but couldn't
Execute,
bowl
yeah.
well in the game. Yeah, but finally he got his rhythm back. And also the support from Riley Meredith, the pace coming in and then
Mm.
helping Berendorf as well. Both we saw both of them talking to each other, discussing how the pitch is behaving and bowling as per the line length. So it's really good for MI in that perspective. For Rohit, I
Yeah.
only wanted to say one thing. I have noticed that whenever he is in form and he's playing really well, he does get someone run out. You've seen him get
Yeah.
Virat run out. You've seen him get, even in the 68 in the finals, I believe he got someone run out. I don't know
Yeah.
why he does that. Today also he threw Ishan under the
Yeah.
bus.
Yeah, he threw him under the bus. And but where did you think the match went again? Like, from Mumbai's point of view, because जो भी आ रहा था, out भी अगर हो रहे थे, आके like, first ball पे boundary मार दे रहे थे. But then when the player started hitting the ball, then they slowed down each player, whether that was Ishan Kishan or Cameron Green, Tim David, they slowed down as the innings progressed. There was something in the pitch, like it was a bit slowish. But where do you think the game turned around from, Mumbai's point of view, going a bit south, and जब tension शुरू कब हुआ है exactly? Because लास्ट में तो even 5 of 6 was still comfortable, मगर फिर भी लास्ट बॉल तक चले गया.
Absolutely, absolutely. See, I feel Aksar and Lalit did bowl pretty well in the middle overs. The
Mm.
ball was skidding and keeping low, and also odd balls were slowing down and turning too much. I don't know why Kuldeep didn't do that well. He was flighting the ball compared to what Lalit and Aksar were doing. I thought he could have gone more flatter, and his 4 overs would have made even more difference and could have got the game in the other way. Uh, Also in the death, if you saw Mustafizur bowling a lot of cutters and way wide down the off stump, so that always helps him. But you see, he missed those 2 balls. He gave
Yeah.
it in the arc of both the Giants, Green and Tim David, and it was out of the park. So
Crazy, man.
yeah, definitely. But last over from Northgate was amazing,
Wow,
outstanding. The
yeah,
whole
proper. Even the last ball itself, man, मतलब unlucky that it went for a double. वो भी
absolutely
single ही था.
brilliant.
Yeah, like you would say, like the batsman. He was a bit unlucky that the batsman didn't get more on that, because that's allowed them push for two. नहीं तो single ही था the way he bowled that. चिराग भाई बोल रहे हैं low quality players like Mukesh spoiling IPL. Spoiling मतलब making it interesting also, because ऊपर नीचे हो जा रहा है. But yes, I think that drop catch was also not in Delhi's favor. It was not acceptable. He should have taken that.
Yeah.
Can't believe Salt. Russo are on the bench, and past prime Warner is playing, who is clearly struggling. DC missing Pant. Bilkul, matlab they're missing Pant, of course, 100%. But again, Warner is your captain. You need somebody to carry the group. Like, he has experience in the IPL, so you have to make sacrifices somewhere. If Rishabh Pant was there, you wouldn't have this issue, and you'd have the flexibility of to drop Warner. Right now, you don't have that, but maybe I just hope what happened with in Sunrisers shouldn't happen with Warner here. Even though that shouldn't have happened at all, but I hope that he continues to be captain. But yeah, I think if you look at it, Punter, they're definitely missing Rishabh Pant. It's not the Warner of old. You need a middle order to step up, though, man. Like, you see the Robin Powell, Une, or Lalit Yadav, and who else was it today in the middle order? They didn't perform. It was just Akshar Patel and David Warner. That's a Prithvi Shaw, bhai. Prithvi Shaw को तो लेके आ रहे थे इंडिया टीम में. मैं भी लेके आ रहा था भाई. मैं बोल रहा था पृथ्वी शॉ को ओपन कराओ, मगर क्या कर रहा बंदा मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा.
Yeah, see, Prithvi and Manish Pandey are two major concerns for them for sure in the opening. And I do believe that Riley Rosso plays a better advantage for them than Powell, but you need that power hitting on Delhi pitches, since we've seen that the pitches are turning and slowing down a bit. Powell is a player who likes the ball coming on the back, while as Riley being a lefty can easily play those spinners in the middle order. So I think if they're not bowling Powell or giving him a spell, then I think Riley should play over him. Regarding Shaw and Manish Pandey, well, I think they should still back Shaw, maybe one more game. Like Mumbai is also backing Sky. He's gone. He's making omelets and Benedicts. But
I'll tell you what the positive in that is, though, with the Surya Kumar thing. I'll tell you a positive, which no one will talk about it. But the positive is that it shows that it's not just 50, he can't play 50 overs. He's in bad form. That's it. Because there's a lot of things going around. He can't play 50 overs and that. I still feel he's a very talented batter. He's just in a very rough patch right now. And he had a golden year, man, last year. So these things happen. You go up and down. This is the beauty of cricket. It takes you high and brings you back low. It's a great life lesson. And I think he will come back strong. He'll take a few games. Even KL Rahul, man, I don't know what's happened to him. So, but with Sky, I just think it's a better time. It's just maybe it might just be the whole season. You don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. I think for Sky, he should bat those first 5 balls and then go for his shots. And for KL is go for your shots. 1 or 2 you hit and you might be back in form. KL is playing too defensive and Sky is playing too aggressive. So it might be one of those when they then swap the kind of play, and then they will make sure that get some momentum going for them.
Yeah, and in hindsight, DC lost because they were not able to bat for full 20 overs. बिल्कुल भाई, अगर उन लोग पूरे 20 ओवर खेले तो और 15-20 रन तो मार देते थे, एटलीस्ट 10 रन तो मारते थे और वहां से competitive score होता था. But I still feel they were good in parts and just terrible in other parts, and that unbalance really screwed them over. And अक्षर पटेल को यश धुल के बाद भेजना था. Yash Dhul jo hai, first IPL game, is it, Punter? So I won't criticize him too much. It's okay, man.
I don't think Akhtar should open the way he's batting. He's batting crazy. Oh my God, how has he timing the ball so well?
And that's where you can tell David Warner is not in prime form, because if Akshar can bat like that, Faiz was telling me, look, Warner's carrying the team. I told him, listen, when he was in Sunrisers, he would have already been on 80. When at that time he was on 30 or 40, I told him he would have already been on 80 if he was batting for Sunrisers. Prime, I'm saying. I'm not talking just because he's playing for Sunrisers. Prime David Warner. And Akshar Patel showed that he's in prime form right now. And it was a wicket where you could have batted fast. Rohit Sharma also showed that to a certain extent. So that's where you can tell I'm not blaming David Warner, but I'm just saying he's not 100% like at his level. Mustafa bhai, kya positive diya hai? I thought positive. I used to pitch Prithvi Shaw to my friends in all cricket talks. Now everyone trolls me. Me too, bro. I get trolled. Ashish gets trolled. You can't do anything. Like he's getting screwed. मालूम हो गया Indian team क्यों नहीं लेके जा रहे हैं उसको and stuff. He's getting exposed. But I'll tell you one thing. Like I'm not talking about Prithvi Shaw, but in general, like I don't think we need to go too high, too low in the IPL. So many times you say इसको India खिलाओ. There's already articles saying Rinku Singh, why hasn't he played for India? Like it's still the IPL. Like it's a good standard of cricket and everything, but it's still the IPL. You've seen like every team has weaknesses. There will be a lot of drama, which you don't always get in international cricket. So I would hold my horses. But with Prithvi Shaw, yeah, man, if he's not doing it right now, I don't know what he's going to do in the future. He needs to definitely improve his batting. Super chat on करवा,
Yep.
थोड़ी शर्म सेंड कर देता हूँ भाई, काश। जाफरा आर्चर चल रहा है, समझ में नहीं आ रहा है। चल, हाँ, जाफरा आर्चर
Yeah.
पंटर, योर थॉट्स ऑन मिस्टर जॉफ? Where is he, bro?
I think so. There's a niggle there, and they don't want to risk him again going for a long break. So that's why they are giving him. They are taking precaution, and that's fine. You know, maybe a 2-3 games rest is absolutely fine. Now we have Riley Meredith and Berendorf, so we can like काम चला ले सकते हैं उनके साथ.
मैं
And
समझा उसको रोटेट कर रहे थे, मगर ऐसा दिख रहा है कि शायद थोड़ा सा इंजरी है उसके पास, उसके साथ, सॉरी।
I'm sure there is a niggle, and but obviously it's not been clarified clearly. It's like the last game also they said that they're just taking a precaution, so you don't know what exactly has happened.
No, yeah, I completely agree with that. Just your thoughts on Pierce Charlotte. Do you still trust him in the big games? Because this, again, it was Delhi side not in form either. Both teams hadn't won a game. You have to take that into consideration. But आगे जाके, are you still backing this bowling lineup, or do you think they will struggle against better batting opposition, especially जहाँ middle order चल रही है? आप लखनऊ ले लो या किसी और टीम, चेन्नई भी ले लो to a certain extent. वहाँ पे आपका like ये bowling में आपको फिर भी confidence है, or would you just say that opposition थोड़ा सा light था आज?
Opposition definitely throw a light tha, but more than that, the pitch definitely helped Piyush. Obviously, if there is some turn or some grip in the pitch, Piyush will take advantage of that with his experience. Uh, I would like to see if Ritik, they're playing as an all-rounder. I don't see him come like till eighth down. So I would
With
suggest if you're not playing Ritik up the order, obviously, which you can't, then I would like to see Karthike. He's a better bowler, and I think he'll get more turn on pitches like these, and also can take advantage of bigger grounds. So because he loops the ball well, and the third thing I really liked was today Tilak bowling that one over. He did bowl a pretty decent over, and unfortunately a misfield gave 4 runs, and he bowled the 15th over. So that wasn't that wasn't an easy over to bowl. You can get hit on the 15th over, especially with two lefties. So that also Aksar in that form, and Warner also batting at 50. So he did do a decent job. Obviously, the confidence in the spinners is yet not there, but over the time, I feel if they, roll their arms like Tilak, and maybe if Brevis is coming in, he can roll his arm as well. So you need to think about Ritik Shaukin over Karthik.
I also Tilak Verma, man, local boy from Hyderabad. I'm a huge fan of him. Again, a very good innings, man. He's turning out to be a superstar for the Mumbai Indians. मतलब क्या बैटिंग कर रहा है भाई उन्हें?
एकदम बोले तो फुल बिरयानी खा के बिरयानी पावर दे रहा है. My favorite shot of the game today was the shot to Mukesh, but it was way wide, and he actually reached for it and hit it for a 6 over cover. This was a crazy shot by him. Like, how the hell did he generate the power to even reach there and hit the ball out of the park?
Yeah, I think he's batting a lot of confidence again, and like whether it's a pressure situation or not, he's doing really well. He's playing his shots. He's backing his natural game, and he can accelerate as well. ऐसा नहीं है कि उन्हें खाली single double rotate करेंगे. He's a very good player, man. Overall, I'm really liking the way he's batting. Bowling बहुत weak है. MI की ऐसी bowling से मैच जीतना मुश्किल है. हाँ, bowling weak भी है, बैटिंग भी लाइक थोड़ा बहुत बैटिंग बहुत है उन लोग के पास, बट क्लिक होना चाहिए. दे नीडेड टू क्लिक एटलीस्ट एक दो प्लेयर. आज देखो थोड़ा बहुत चल गए उन लोग तो मैच दे क्रॉस द लाइन. दे नीड दैट, लाइक देयर आर टीम्स हु हैव वे वीकर बैटिंग लाइनअप्स एंड दे आर क्रॉसिंग द लाइन. लाइक KKR, आई डोंट थिंक दे हैव देयर बैटिंग लाइनअप इज नो नियर मुंबई's, मगर उन लोग कहीं से कहीं आके एक दो प्लेयर जिता देने. शॉ एंड सरफराज, आई एम हाईली डिसअपॉइंटेड इन दिस टू. एक सेंचुरी मारते हैं डोमेस्टिक में और फिर स्टोरीज आते हैं इंडियन टीम में आने को, डीपी चेंज कर लेते हैं, सेल्फ विक्टिम करते हैं और यहाँ फेल. देखो सरफराज का भी सही बात है, लेकिन वो उसका लाइक अलग था। आई नो चिराग भाई हैज अ डिफरेंट पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू। मेरा है कि लाइक उसको टी20 तो कभी लाने नहीं वाले थे,
टेस्ट के
टी20 या
लिए
उसका
ही
टेस्ट में
इज अ गुड
लाने
टेस्ट
थे।
मैच प्लेयर.
और शायद वहां पे भी और फेल हो सकता था। इंटरनेशनल क्रिकेट इज कंप्लीटली डिफरेंट बॉल गेम, एंड दैट्स व्हाई जस्ट डोमेस्टिक में आप मार सकते हैं, मगर आप जब इंटरनेशनल या इंटरनेशनल प्लेयर्स के साथ खेल रहे हैं समटाइम्स इट बिकम्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट, लेकिन वो अलग चैलेंज होता है। Prithvi Shaw, I'm also more disappointed than anybody is because, bro, he was amazing talent, man. The guy had all the shots, he had timing. He was like the next Sehwag for me, and yeah, just how completely I've been wrong so far. But hopefully he comes back. And mindset भी उसका नहीं है यार, पंटर like कुछ ना कुछ ऊपर नीचे रहता है उसके साथ. He doesn't look, in that
I think
frame of
he
mind.
should definitely practice about the inner balls and the short balls. He needs to
I
practice.
Practice and mindset also needs to be there. MI batting still doesn't give me confidence. Only Tilak looks assured on the crease every time he comes to bat. But that's the thing, because you have a lot of match winners. Sometimes it's okay, like if one or two in form, others need to chip in like they did today. But yes, it's not giving you as much confidence, especially against, like we saw in the first couple of games against strong opposition. उन लोगों को problem हो गया. Now let's see what happens against LSG or another good bowling attack. उन लोग कैसा handle करेंगे, because bowling, batting both needs to come to the fore. If Jofra Archer, if he comes back, I don't know if he's going to bowl at full tilt. Will he be as effective? So that's also a slight concern from Mumbai. I think bowling तो वही है, ऐसे tournaments में bowling थोड़ा बहुत होना चाहिए। उन लोग के पास ऑप्शंस नहीं है स्पिन में भी, और फास्ट बॉलिंग ठीक है, पीयूष चावला चल गया, नॉट टेकिंग एनीथिंग अवे फ्रॉम, ही बोल्ड फैंटास्टिकली वेल टुडे, आउटस्टैंडिंग स्पेल। बट इन टफर चिन्ह स्वामी में चल सकता है क्या, या दूसरे कंडीशंस में जहां बैटिंग फ्रेंडली है, दैट इज वेयर दे विल बी टेस्टेड। एंड उन्हें भी नहीं चला तो ठीक है, मगर फिर फास्ट बॉलिंग भी नहीं चला तो, बिकॉज यू डोंट हैव ऑप्शंस, सो दैट इज
Problem. Yeah, yeah.
द प्रॉब्लम।
I think chasing is a better option for Mumbai. They can't set a target for the for the like they can't defend anything with those bowling. And in chasing, at least they have that batting depth like मार सकते हैं. So hopefully they're chasing more often.
ये डीसी बाद में एक टीम को प्लेऑफ में जाने से रोक लेगी पक्का। हाय ऐसे ही होता है, अब लास्ट प्लेस टीम एक बार चेन्नई भी करी थी। लास्ट प्लेस टीम रोक देती किसी को जाने से प्लेऑफ में, और पूरा उल्टा हो जा सकता। एंड दिल्ली आई हैड इन माय टॉप 4, आई एम नॉट गोना लाई, एंड they're at the bottom of the table right now. They have I just thought even without Pant they could still manage things. I like the some of the players that they had, but it's just not clicking for them. They are not looking on that level of a Rajasthan or Lucknow, nowhere close. They're like the worst team right now, and them in Mumbai have a lot of work to do. Agar Mustafa bhai, aap or Shaw or Sarfaraz khade ho, then you will be the one who will look like sports person. Matlab?
Well, I guess you, Sarfaraz and Shaw are standing together.
अच्छा।
You look more fitter than both of them.
अच्छा मैं man, look, fitness is an issue, but more than that, it's just the mindset. And like because I've seen like unfit players also like do well, like in different leagues, in different matches, in different tournaments. मगर यहाँ पे भाई माइंडसेट का भी इशू है, लाइक आप आई डोंट नो व्हाट इट इज, थोड़ा सा अप एंड डाउन है। शौक ऐसा अंदर वाली बॉल तो हम लोग पहले से बोले हैं, उन्हें चल जाता कभी फ्लैट पिच पे इधर उधर और भयानक मार देता, मगर फिर प्रॉब्लम ये होता कि भाई जब थोड़ा सा चैलेंजिंग कंडीशन है, एंड पंटर लुक इन द आईपीएल यू कैन ऑलवेज वेट फॉर द ओवर यू वांट टू टारगेट एंड हिट। यहाँ पे उन्हें पहले ही पावर प्ले में आउट हो जा रहा है, इज नॉट इवन वेटिंग फॉर द वीकर बॉलर्स टू कम, लाइक ही कैन टारगेट somebody in the middle overs, वो भी नहीं हो रहा है उसके साथ। तो yeah, it's been very
Yeah, I think he also needs to spend some more time in the crease. But the problem is that Warner is also not going in full flow, right? So he has to take that charge. If he doesn't take the charge, then both of them will go at a runner ball rate in the power play, which won't help Delhi at all.
But like we've seen other players take the charge and be successful. We've seen Shaw do that also. Like his natural game is to take the charge, but he's not being able to. It's just getting out to different kind of deliveries, whether it's bounce or swinging in, and he's struggling. But for you, the player of the game, I would probably like to give it to one of the bowlers, probably Chawla or Barendorf. But like for you, who was the player of the game?
Uh, for me, player of the game. First, you go ahead, and then I'll let you know.
मेरे like
It was
Chawla और
definitely not
उसके बीच
Rohit
में,
Sharma. It was definitely not Rohit Sharma for me.
I'd go maybe Piyush Chawla, and my second is probably Barendorf. But yeah, I'll go Chawla.
Sure. I don't know why I would like to give to Tilak, because he did change the momentum of the game after that tight spell from Aksar and Lalit.
Hmm.
Even though he got out, but those 16 runs of that over did help a lot.
Hmm. Would Shaw be successful in middle overs considering his faulty technique to play new ball? I don't know, man. He's like an opening batter. I've seen him always open the batting whether it's under 19 level or yeah, IPL level. Even for India, he's opened the batting. Middle order में उन्हें कैसा खेलेगा? I'm not sure, man. It suits him, the power play, taking risks. His timing is good, but yeah, he has a lot of work to do. I think Shaw needs a baseball bat. Chirag bhai bol rahe. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's happening with him.
Do
Still a lot of thinking, huh?
do you think if Shaw doesn't perform the next game, can they get Riley up the order and open with more?
Who will they have to drop then? They'll have to drop a Robin Powell or someone, right, to get an extra
Yes.
batter in. Yeah, you could do that, man. Like, but the thing is, they don't have options like Indian options. Manish Pandey को आप open नहीं करा सकते. Sarfaraz ये like कोई भी नहीं है. If you want to
No,
take
no.
that risk, you.
Riley opening with one.
No, I know. वही है, you could do that. That's your only option, I think. But again, it's two left-handers. उन्हें off spinner खड़ा कर दिया तो कोई tricks in the bag अगर दूसरे oppositions लेके आए तो फिर आप फंस भी सकते हो उसमें. But maybe that you have to think of something like that. Ideally, Warner and Shaw, I had them as second or third opening pair in the season at the start. I had them in the top
Two.
3, 4 for sure. So that's
Yeah.
like you might have to back a couple of games, but then yeah, you might have to try something different. Um, but yeah, I think a very good game for Mumbai India. Not very good, but a very good game overall
Decent.
for us, the
I'll take those
audience.
2 points.
Yeah, 2 points, very important. 2 points, crucial 2 points for Mumbai Indians. Now they can get some momentum with that batting lineup. They can scare teams. Magar bowling has to improve because flatter pitches में against different opposition आपको problem दिक्कत आ सकती है. Tomorrow, it's going to
Chennai
be
versus
the
Rajasthan.
biggest star in Indian cricket versus MS Dhoni. Rajasthan Royals versus Chennai Super Kings. Did you see what I just did?
Yeah. I totally, totally saw what you just did.
भाई मैं इंडिया में थोड़े दिनों हो गुजर गए और मेरे को ऐसी फैन फॉलोइंग जो संजू सैमसन के मैं आज पूछा भी काफी लोगों से तो बोल रहे 5 लोग बोल रहे थे देखो बहुत टैलेंटेड है बस बोल रहे थे बिकॉज उसको इंडियन टीम में नहीं लेकर आ रहे ये बट मेरे को अभी तक आंसर नहीं आया मगर दिस गाय इज has a fan following of another level. So it's him against MS Dhoni. This is going to be a good game. I think two good teams. I honestly like Rajasthan and Lucknow right now, the way they're playing and just the balance of their team. But Chennai, you can never write them out. Dhoni has bag of tricks always with them. That Lucknow game they should have lost, but he got them to win that. How are you looking at this game tomorrow?
I hope Moin is fit again and he's back in the team,
Uh,
because they're playing in Chennai again, and we saw what Moin did last time on the wicket. So definitely, I want him back in the team. Something to look for: Moin versus Butler.
hmm.
I feel Butler will definitely try to take on Moin, but Moin also would have some tricks up his sleeve against his captain. Uh, and you definitely Sanju Samson and Dhoni, both captains, both wicket keepers, and they have the best view of the game from their angles, and I think it's going to be a power pack game. We've already seen 4 games continuously being extremely close. I think this
Yeah.
will also go down the wire, and
Hmm.
Rajasthan maybe maybe 51% chance higher than Chennai because of their batting.
Yeah, I think I'm backing Rajasthan, but Dhoni is the problem, man. उसको हराना थोड़ा मुश्किल हो जाता है as
That's
captain,
the
and
reason you can't throw them out of the.
they have some match winners as well. But if I see bowling wise, I back the Rajasthan bowling more. Both in the spin department. I know Jadeja had a beautiful game. Was it last time around or the time before that? He was amazing with the ball, sensational
Last
with the
game,
ball. But
last game Jadeja was
yeah,
amazing.
but I don't know. I just back Rajasthan's bowling, and that's why I'm going with them. What about Ishan Kishan, guys? Do you think he has shown that 15 crore pedigree in his batting? No, he hasn't. Man, I was so upset when he didn't come to Sunrisers, but now I'm not feeling that upset. But I still think he has it in him. He's a very talented kid. He just needs to get that consistency going. बट थोड़े वीकनेसेस एक्सपोज हो रहे हैं उसके लास्ट 2 years में, तो डेफिनेटली आईपीएल में भी इंटरनेशनल क्रिकेट में भी आई नो 200 ठोका था उन्हें बीच में, बट थोड़ा बहुत लाइक इनकंसिस्टेंसी तो है उसके गेम में. आई होप दैट ही reaches a point where you can get that level of consistency. Remember ऋषभ पंत को भी बहुत लोग criticize करते थे. I know he showed it in a different format, but maybe Ishan Kishan won't have the same level in Test cricket, or not even close, or might not even play Test cricket. But in T20s, I think we'll see more of him. He's still a young kid, though. He's not showed his pedigree yet, but he has time. He has time on his side, so I'll give him that much. आज साइमन ड्यूल ने डेविड वार्नर के बारे में कुछ नहीं बोला, सबको बारे में बोल जो गलत खे. ये कल से चल रहा भाई. विराट कोहली तो बोल दिया
कल विराट को छोड़ा नहीं तो आज सब उसके पीछे पड़े.
अब छड़ी भी है पब्लिक. आई डोंट थिंक, नहीं उन्होंने बोल रहे हैं कि कुछ नहीं बोला, सबको बारे में बोल रहा था. लाइक आई मीन कोहली के बारे में बोला था, इनके बारे में नहीं बोला.
पर कुछ भी आज साइमन ड्यूल ग्राउंड पे था क्या?
साइमन ड्यूल, इयन बिशप तो था. साइमन ड्यूल में
इयन बिशप था. मैंने साइमन ड्यूल को कमेंट्री बॉक्स में नहीं सुना आज.
शायद कल था वो, आज नहीं था शायद. Why players like Manish Pandey could never become iconic player for any team like Raina. It's sad because Manish will retire in a few years and will get forgotten. Did he win the IPL with KKR both times or one time at least? I think 2014 mein he won.
I am not sure. I think so he did. Yes.
Because मेरे को
जब याद है सेमीफाइनल जिताया था 90 रन मारा था और फिर फाइनल्स जीते थे उन लोग.
Manish Pandey again, like, you know, consistency नहीं दिखा रहा. We saw like the worst of him, the worst of form and everything. उसको खाली long on long off के लिए उन्हें जबरदस्त था. Otherwise, apart from that, yeah, batting में उन्हें पूरा सो जाता था pitch में. You know, consumed a lot of deliveries. Today was probably one of the best things I've seen him play in the last 3 seasons, 4 seasons, including the Sunrisers seasons. Wasn't he part of SRH in 2016?
SRH में तो था, 2016 में था कि 2017 में से था?
17 में शायद उन लोग यूसुफ पठान इन लोग आए थे. मनीष पांडे,
यूसुफ पठान के साथ आया था ना मनीष पांडे.
साथ ही बोला सर. आई थिंक 17 में आए थे लोग, 16 में नहीं थे. 16 में अपने युवराज सिंह था मिडिल ऑर्डर में. Naman Ujha, Yuvraj Singh, or Manish Pandey was not there. I think he came to KKR after 2016 and 2017. I think he came from KKR to SRH. RR team full depend है जॉस एंड संचू पे. नहीं, जिसने नहीं चले बैटिंग में दिक्कत हो रही. नहीं, आई थिंक देखो, मैं जो देखा अभी राजस्थान का हेडलाइट भी चल रहा, जुरल भी चला, तो मिडिल ऑर्डर चल रही. उनकी पराग देखो, ही नीड्स टू शो मोर कंसिस्टेंटली 100%. मगर यू नो आपके जायसवाल भी चल रहा भाई, यशस्वी.
जायसवाल बहुत अच्छा.
आई डोंट थिंक अब कभी-कभी चांस नहीं मिलेगा बिकॉज़ ऊपर से मार दे रहे, तो आपको ऐसा दिख रहा है कंट्रीब्यूट नहीं कर रहे. मगर जब चांस मिला, आप वो जो गेम पंजाब से भी हारे, वो ऑलमोस्ट जीत गए थे बिकॉज़ ऑफ द मिडिल ऑर्डर ओनली, राइट? टॉप ऑर्डर नहीं चली थी वहां पे. दिक्कत में आ गई थी, मगर ऑलमोस्ट वन द गेम. तो मेरे हिसाब से वैसा नहीं है. अब बाज गेम्स में हो सकता है कि मिडिल ऑर्डर फंस जाए, लेकिन अब तक अगर मैं जो देखा कंट्रीब्यूशन है राजस्थान की. आई वुड स्टिल से प्रॉब्ली
लखनऊ नहीं हारा अभी तक. राजस्थान अभी तक एक भी गेम नहीं
हारे उधर पंजाब से हारे थे.
जो पंजाब से लास्ट. यस.
हाँ, मगर उसमें मिडिल ऑर्डर परफॉर्म करी थी. लाइक यू नो जुरल और हेटमायर भी मारा था, और सनराइजर्स गेम में भी हेटमायर मारा था. अभी पिछले गेम में भी फिर से हेटमायर मारा था, थोड़ा बहुत कंट्रीब्यूट करा था. आई नो बटलर एंड जयसवाल डिड द बैटिंग, बट आई थिंक चल रही है उनके पास. है, ऐसा नहीं है कि नहीं है बैटिंग.
पर्टिकुलर टू स्टेप अप एंड इवन रेयान पराग.
Yeah, Rayan Parag को बहुत बैक कर रहे हैं. Like he's one of the guys, like, you know, Abdul Samad, Abhishek Sharma, Shahrukh Khan, these guys, and even Rayan Parag in that category where, you know, they need to have more consistency. Will IPL have mid-season transfers? I don't think so. I know they had it before, but ये time मेरे को ऐसा नहीं लग रहा. But maybe someone in the chat can let us know. I don't like RR also, and Samson is overrated. Bro, Samson is like the biggest fan following, one cult hero है उन्हें यहाँ पे. And yeah, the game is going to be in Chennai. I think this is the only place maybe Dhoni will have more fans. Otherwise, I won't be surprised if you see Kerala से आके घुस गए वहाँ पे चेन्नई में, and there'll be full, the Sanju army will be in support. But one thing I've seen, bro, Punter, in games where even Chennai is not playing, Dhoni jersey पहन के आ जा रहे हैं लोग, तो वो क्रेज थोड़ा अलग है धोनी का. But Sanju Samson, bro, without winning much or doing much contribution, just based on talent and glimpses, Bro, he's massive already, man.
It's
You can
huge.
say
Like you
overrated.
said,
Like about Chirag by saying I'm not using that word, but that is completely you could maybe say that because he hasn't reached that potential yet, but it's still potential. Let's
but
see.
he has that potential. He has that
Yeah.
potential.
But the thing is, getting older now as well, right? What is 27, 28? Should be his peak years. So this has to be a season, man.
Yeah, he
My
should.
cousin
He
is
should
crazy
definitely
fan
do something and play this World Cup.
My cousin is crazy fan of Samsung. I'm not surprised, man. Like everybody's a crazy fan of Sanju Samson.
जब से
Uh,
नीतीश भाई बोले कि गेम में मजा नहीं आ रहा, उसके नेक्स्ट डे से गेम में मजा ही मजा आ रहा।
हाँ मतलब ये आईपीएल मेरे को एक चीज बहुत अच्छा लग रहा होम एंड अवे और फिर ये टाइड मैचेस अभी शुरू हो गए तो आई थिंक लॉन्ग सीजन वही था थोड़ा सब्र रखना पड़ता इवन टीम्स जो हार रहे हैं और जो जीत रहे हैं लाइक यू हैव टू बी थोड़ा सा बैलेंस्ड इन योर पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू बिकॉज समटाइम्स एक गेम पलट जा सकता है आपके लिए जैसे गुजरात ऐसा दिख रहा था कि प्ले ऑफ फिर से आ गए हम लोग एंड वो एक 5 छक्के पूरा confidence तोड़ दिया अब let's see how they come back that is sometimes Punter worse than losing by like 80 runs like Sunrisers lost massively in first 2 games but still it's easier to take that as a team as fans everything whereas when you lose 5 6s in a row man that is something else it's
Absolutely.
painful.
Ooh, very hard to digest.
uh, but yeah I don't know man I think tomorrow's game it will favor Chennai they're playing on the Chennai ground I think and thora turn bhi rahenga Dhoni will use his spinners but Chahal and Ashwin are there as well so don't count Ashwin as a local man he knows the ground
But
inside
I
out.
think Chahal, sorry. Oh, you said Chahal. Chahal is yes. I heard
Yeah.
Chahar is unfit, right?
या अनफिट दीपक चार अभी फिट नहीं है वो भी प्रॉब्लम है यार दिक्कत यही है चेन्नई के लिए डेथ ओवर्स का प्रॉब्लम है प्रिटोरियस आया थोड़ा सा जम रहा उन्हें मगर फिर भी मेरे को आई डोंट नो लाइक वहां से डेथ ओवर्स कैसा कराएंगे उन लोग कैसा करेंगे आई एम श्योर धोनी विल
Who
कम.
is the new bowler? Something with M. Maha. I forgot the name of Chennai.
हाँ कोई था मुझे भी याद
The,
नहीं था चेन्नई में
yeah. So
बट
if he's playing and Pretorius is playing and Moin is playing, then Stokes is I think so will miss one more game. Ben Stokes. So Conway.
Conway will play yeah Conway is there right
But
Conway will play.
But there was one more player in Chennai. I can't recollect.
Yeah, I mean, I've just lost my train of thought also. But we can get back to it tomorrow. Yeah, I think overall, Punter, good game of cricket. Great. IPL has been crazy. Yesterday also, man, RCB, we've seen so many times cracking under pressure. In the death overs, not being able to defend a big score. Overall, it's looking good now in the IPL. Just for you, like anything that has struck your mind or any last comments that you have, like just speaking of the season so far and what you're looking forward to.
Yeah, as someone said that DC might spoil games now onwards, but I don't count them out completely because it's just the first 4 games now. So you definitely need to see how they come back in from the next game.
I was
For
checking.
MI, I feel
Mumbai is the only team to come back like, from 4 or 5 match defeat. Man, it's very difficult to come back after a 4 match defeat.
well, we've seen RCB also do that. We've also seen, I believe, RR also has done that.
Okay. Four
So,
matches के
so
बाद.
that's one thing. Like,
KKR भी I
and
think
after,
KKR करे थे एक बार.
KKR भी I think. That's what I'm saying.
हाँ,
After Rinku Singh's innings, I don't count anything out now.
I had
It's
KKR
in,
relegation at the start of the season when I just saw the team sheet without looking at
yeah,
them. I had them in relegation. But one thing that I did say is that you got to back your big players, Narayan, Russell, and these guys. You got to keep backing them. I know Russell hasn't performed yet, but you see what
yeah,
Narayan's done already. He's provided a thing. And if Russell is
yeah,
not performing, there's still, Shadab Thakur there. There are people that's giving the Indian players an opportunity. So you have to take it as a positive because this team, no one thought they would win 2 games to be the defending champions. So with that kind of lineup. So I think it's very good. And bro, Friday Sunrisers going there. It's going to be difficult, man. The pura pack round होने वाला है हम लोग वहाँ पे. That's for me. I know a lot of people love the Chinna. I mean, I've been to the Chinnaswamy. It's outstanding atmosphere. It's really
yeah,
good for me. Eden Garden stops everything, man. It's a very, very crazy fortress in terms of Indian crowd and home advantage and everything. Good pitch, crazy ground, just nostalgia. Nostalgia, you say, right? Like Eden Gardens is.
yeah. It is
Class ground.
nostalgia.
I really like that. Some
Class.
people like Chepok, some people like Chinnaswamy, but KKR is a tough place to visit, man. And I think they're benefiting from this as well. They will benefit because they've won a away game now, and now they're going to be back in their home crowd. Thoda sa mushkil रहेगा. That pitch tends to help the bowlers as well. They have some quality spinners, so let's see what happens. I think until tomorrow, Punter, thank you so much for joining. Everybody in the crowd, thank you for joining. Really appreciate it. Apne comments or सवाल भेजते रहो, and we will keep uploading some content and a lot of exciting stuff ahead. Still long season, and yeah, we'll catch you tomorrow. Pandra, thank you so much for joining me with your contribution,
Thank you.
and
Thank you, bro.
congratulations on finally winning. Now you know how I feel after Sunrise also won the first game, but yeah,
Yeah.
let's see what happens. Take care, guys, and have a very good rest of the night.
Take care.